Okay? Oh, it's ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We're only gonna Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We're back, and I'm hoping that by the end of this session of review of these guys' homework, I'm not gonna need an Excedrin or an aspirin. Abdurrahman, first remind us all of the assignment that you guys had. Because if we get the nature of the assignment wrong, you're definitely going to have the answers wrong. What is the nature of the assignment?
We had to find an example that is...
Of what?
Of, in the Quran, it has to have faa'il maf'ul bihi. Yeah, inside the sentence.
You need a fa'il.
Maf'ul bihi.
Just a fa'il, and there's naturally going to be a fi'l and maf'ul bihi. Right? A fa'il, verbal sentence, and we need a mubtada and a khabar that are marfu'an. You got that? Alright. Islam said he wanted to go first, so let's start with Abdurrahman. Go.
Surah Al-Zariyat.
Surah Al-Zariyat, let's hear it. Good, which part of it? Is دخلوا فقالوا سلاما. There is no fa'il here. Because the fa'il in قالوا is implicit in the conjugation of the verb they said. قالوا. Okay? So there is no fa'il there. Okay? So review, we'll come back to you. Islam, you requested the more time, so therefore... You requested the more time. Okay? Don't try to say you didn't. So let's hear it. قالوا سلاما. No, what's your example? Assalamu alaikum. How are you? You doing good? Alhamdulillah, very good. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. علمت نفس. Right? Why? Because it's not an-nafs. Right? And nakira. If a word is indefinite, what is that meaning of that in Arabic? Nakira. Alimat nafsun. Right? Ma qaddamat wa akharat. Of course, when we recite with tajweed, alimat nafsun ma qaddamat wa akharat, that's going to be idgham bi ghunna. Alright? Alimat nafsum ma qaddamat wa akharat. And the letters of idgham are yarmalun. The letters of idgham with ghunna, add that additional, are human. After tanween or an-nun as-sakina, if ya, waw, mim or noon come after that with a haraka, then it's idgham bi ghunna. Alimat nafsum ma qaddamat wa akharat. Good. So you got the fa'il. Now you're working on the mubtada and the khabar. Wissam. What are you giving me there? فَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوشِ. What are you giving me? And what are you giving me there?
So that's the
Okay. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but it's not technically correct, because yakun, takun, might sound like a fi'l, but it's not a fi'l. Okay? So what you have here is a mubtada. Okay? Al-jibalu. That's the beginning of the sentence. Kal-'ihn al-manfush. There's no khabar there. The whole kal-'ihn al-manfush is the khabar. Okay? Muhammad Ivan. Let's go.
I actually wrote down that example that you said.
Oh, what a coincidence. He wrote the same example by coincidence. Of all the 6,000 some ayahs, you happen to get the same ayah. Okay.
I have another one.
Okay, let's hear it. How many ayahs are there? I don't know if it's 6,000. Keep
وقال
going.
الإنسان ما لها.
وقال الإنسان. Perfect. Very simple. وقال الإنسان. Right? Nakira and ma'rifa, or alam, the opposite. So alam is if it's a name, ma'rifa if it's definite. So it's with a dhamma. قال الإنسان. Good. So the fi'l is separate from the fa'il. Alright, Abdurrahman, Islam, Wissam, anyone with a khabar? Kitabun Marqum, no, that's a sifa. That's an adjective and no. Sifa wa mawsuf. We'll get to that later. We just have to pass this lesson first. Huh?
Allahu Samad.
Allahu as-samadu. Correct. Mubtada, khabar. Huh? Those are verbs. Yalid and yulad are verbs. Okay, good. Allahu samad. So actually you got all of them. Alright. Abdurrahman, anything extra?
Yeah.
What do you got?
إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
Nothing there. Inna anzalnahu. That's the verb, anzalnahu. Right? That's inna, but that's a damir, so
You need to have a subject. Yeah, the fact is the for مفعول به إنا أنظرناكم عذابا قريبا.
inna anzarnakum adaban qariban. Correct. However, that's maf'ul bihi. We're not at that lesson yet. We're like sputtering through, like what's his name? Cars in his last lap. What's his name? That the character?
I've never seen the movie.
Lightning McQueen on the last lap with no wheels. The problem is this is the first lap. This is the first lesson. Okay, sputtering with no wheels, huh?
Arabic is harder.
It is harder at first. That's why we can spend as long as you guys need, right, on this lesson, because you got to get this lesson down. You can look in any other text. Look in any other text. The Quran is difficult, and they teach us actually not to look in the Quran for Arabic grammar, but I just figured if you memorize surahs, you could figure it out. Okay? Alright. Let me give you a sentence, and you tell me where is either fa'il, mubtada, or khabar. I'm going to open the book into the book of marriage in the fiqh. Okay? لا يجوز نكاح المحرم لنفسه. This sentence means لا يجوز is not permissible. The marriage of the person wearing ihram for himself. That means when you're wearing ihram for hajj or umrah, you cannot go get married. You got that? Okay? So لا يجوز نكاح المحرم لنفسه. You know that the viewers here, you can type in your examples, and then me and the brothers will check it, tell you if it's correct or not. What is in this sentence that is marfu'? Remember, remove verbs. We're not dealing with verbs. Correct. So what is it that's not permissible? What is that? Nikah. And what is it doing? Not being permissible. Right? The action is permissibility. Okay? Nikahu al-muhrimi. Okay? And it's the dhamma is the indicator of the sentence. Abdurrahman, did you understand that? لا يجوز نكاح المحرم لنفسه. You got that? Good. قل فعل أمر. Okay? Command tense verb. Say. Now this is very tricky actually. Many grammarians actually don't even, students of grammar have trouble with this. Huwa here means the issue, the affair. Huwa, al-amr. It's not pointing to Allah Azza wa Jal. Many people think that. Right? But the dominant correct opinion in the grammar is that huwa as in al-amr. قل huwa al-amr. The issue, the affair is that Allahu ahadun. Right? That's the sentence. Right? Lafzul jalala. Remember, we don't say Allah marfu'a bil fat dhamma. We say Allah lafzul jalala marfu'a bil dhamma. Ahadun. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, what about Wallahu ala kulli shay'in shaheed?
Shaheed. Okay, next question. Wallahu mubtada. Correct. Mubtada. Ala kulli shay'in shaheed is the khabar, in the place of the khabar. Is a prepositional phrase, harf jar, standing in the place. So that's correct. All right. What else you got? Not another example? Well, the same thing. So let's go to another section. فإذا زالت الشمس. Okay. رمى الجمرة. فإذا زالت الشمس رمى الجمرة. This is about Hajj. When the sun passes in the 3 days of Mina, every time the sun passes noon, this is called the zawal, right? Passes noon, then you go to the Ramy al-Jamrat. Okay? فإذا زالت الشمس رمى الجمرة. What do we have here? فاعل, مبتدا, khabar. What is it? What's the sign? Huh? الشمس فاعل مرفوع بالضمة. Good. And what is it doing? Abdurrahman, what is it doing? فإذا زالت الشمس رمى الجمرة. What is the shams doing? What is it doing? زالت. Good. It's moving. Right? Okay. What noon is when it's there, and then touch moves over, that's called the zawal. Yes, you have a question?
Someone asked is النجم الثاقب an example of مبتدا and khabar.
النجم الثاقب. What is النجم الثاقب? الثاقب is a sifa. Right? We need to know the siyaq of the ayah. Abdurrahman, you have that memorized? In كل نفس لما عليها حافظ. What's before that? النجم الثاقب. In كل نفس لما عليها حافظ. Yeah, me too. It's always easy to go after. It's always hard to go before. Okay? If the person can tell us, to bring us the ayah, it's hard to know right off the top. والسماء والطارق. Oh, okay. والسماء والطارق. What is that? That's an oath.
I was going to say they're swearing.
Yeah, that's an oath. Yeah. والسماء والطارق. Oath, the word after an oath is always given a kasra. والسماء والطارق. وما أدراك ما الطارق. Right? And who will tell you what is the tariq? Okay? النجم الثاقب. النجم الثاقب. Right? That's so it's mubtada. النجم. Right? الثاقب. When you can also say really it's a khabar, and the mubtada is huwa النجم الثاقب. Right? Okay. Alright, Abdurrahman, I want you to answer this next example. Okay? Yes?
For nazalat al-shams or is it for that last one?
Say again?
For that last example.
Okay. Salam, Hums, what's happening, bros?
Is there two verbs?
I beg pardon?
Is there two verbs?
In what?
And then Rama?
Yes. But Rama is not this sentence that we just said. فإذا زالت الشمس رمى الجمرة. فإذا زالت الشمس, if the sun moves, رمى الجمرة means the Hajji. The Hajj throws the Jamra. Okay, the person making Hajj throws the Jamra. Okay. Abdurrahman, you're going to tell me here if there is a fa'il, mubtada or khabar in this sentence. الرجل الواحد مع الإمام يقوم عن يمينه. This sentence is in Bab al-Salah. It means the single individual man, meaning he's only one man, with the imam, stands on his right side. الرجل الواحد مع الإمام يقوم عن يمينه. This is sort of tricky. It's not easy, but I'm going to give you a hint. There's one of the three parts of speech that's marfu' in this sentence. الرجل الواحد مع الإمام يقوم عن يمينه. Yeah, عن يمينه. عبد الرحمن.
So الرجل is it has a dom on it. So
Good.
It is is
Tell me, is an ism or a fi'l? Because in the ism, so it's jumla ismiya, right? So therefore, there's not going to be a. It's going to be mubtada or khabar, not fa'il. Okay. So what is it? It's mubtada. Correct.
Yeah.
Mubtada, because we already by the first word we know jumla ismiya, jumla fi'liya. Okay, and therefore it's going to be a mubtada. Okay. Al-wahidu is the description, sifa, of al-rajul, right? Sifa, so it has to be identical, right? Al-rajulu al-wahidu. مع الإمام is a clause. Cancel it. Okay? And then يقوم عن يمينه is the khabar. That's that phrase, يقوم عن يمينه, stands on his right side, is the khabar. Yeah. Okay? Good. Now Islam, you're going to answer. Actually, Hamza, you're up. صلى الرجل عن يمين الإمام والمرأة خلفهما. It means, the sentence here, Muslim, could you go tell them? Decrease the volume. Not accepted. The man prays on the right side of the Imam. صلى الرجل عن يمين الإمام والمرأة خلفهما. And the woman would pray behind the two of them. Okay? Give me what is in here. A faa'il, mubtada, or khabar. Faa'il, which is? Good. صلى الرجل. الرجل, circle it. It's ma'rifah with the alif lam. So it has going to be marfu'a with the dhamma. الرجل. And what's his verb? What's his action? صلى. Is there anything else? صلى الرجل عن يمين الإمام والمرأة خلفهما. جار مجرور, cancel it out completely. مرأة خلفهما. You're going to say this another fa'il, right? Okay. She's praying, right? Or you can say something else, but it counts as a fa'il. You doing a couple more examples? Are you getting it?
Sure, but I have a question. The distinction between the Jumla Ismiya and Jumla Fi'liya is the Jumla Fi'liya starts with...
Correct. The question is, what is the distinction between Jumla Ismiya and Jumla Fi'liya? Just the first word. Okay? That doesn't mean you might end up having a fi'l in the place of the khabar. It could happen, right? But you wouldn't. That would just be a verbal sentence in the place of the khabar. Okay? Any questions from anyone?
When you're talking about the rafa, right? And you're when we speak about like the waw and alif as being indicative of the rafa.
I beg pardon?
As being indicative of rafa, right?
Dammatu wal alifu wal waw. Correct.
Right, and specifically I'm referring to the waw and alif.
Uh-huh.
The waw would be like in a plural.
Correct. Waw would be in the plural.
The alif is in the dual.
The dual, okay. Correct. Yep. And remember, you're going to have the noon there, right?
Right, that follows.
Yeah, that follows. Yeah. Okay. All right. يغمس المتوضئ يديه في الإناء. Islam. يغمس places المتوضئ, the person making wudu, يديه في الإناء. What do we got there? What's the fa'il, mubtada, or khabar? Firstly, what kind of jumla?
Well, I think isn't the al-mutawad.
Correct. Al-mutawaddi'u. يغمس, what's his fi'al? What is he doing? Placing.
Yeah.
Good. يغمس المتوضئ, that's the fa'il. The dhamma. يديه, that's the maf'ul bihi. في الإناء, that's a clause. جار ومجرور. Okay, exit out.
Does the sentence have to have a maf'ul bihi?
I beg your pardon?
Does the sentence have to have a maf'ul bihi?
Not all the time, no. Doesn't. Alright, should we stop here? You all get it? The concept of the fa'il, mubtada and khabar, how they are marfu'. You got that? Just a quick review. Islam. The word can be of 7 types. List them. What are the 7 types? No, the word. The single word. Ism is going to be one of 7. Right? Being the factors of gender and... Yeah. So what are they?
Oh, masculine singular.
Masculine singular.
Masculine dual, masculine plural, and then feminine singular, feminine dual, feminine plural, and then the broken one.
Broken plural. We call it jam' taksir. Okay, broken plural. Abdurrahman, the sentences are going to be of two types. What are they? And how do you know the difference? Every sentence is going to be of two types, right?
The organization of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have the verb before.
Which we call that what?
Right?
Yeah, but what do we call that type of sentence? What do we call the sentence? The type of sentence. What do we call that type of sentence? Islam, give him a hand. The type of sentence. The two types of sentences. Someone give me an extension before I reach for my pistol here. Two types of sentence. Huh? Go. Good. So your two types of sentence. Every construction of a sentence is going to be called jumla fi'liya or jumla ismiya, based upon what?
Comes first.
Good. The first word. If it's an ism, then what do we get? Jumla ismiya. If it's a fi'l, jumla fi'liya. Good. Now, the jumla ismiya, Wissam, what are its parts of speech? Al-mubtada and khabar. And what is the likeness of the jumla ismiya to the English language?
The helping verb.
Good, the sentence with the helping verb. Like, the cat is big, right? Al-qittatu kabiratun, right? Okay, Islam, the jumla fi'liya. The jumla fi'liya. How many parts of speech? Maf'ul bihi is one of them. Good. No. Leave those in. Fa'il is one of them. You got the subject, fa'il, maf'ul bihi, object. You're missing one thing. The most important one. The verb, which is, what we call it? Fi'l. We call it jumla fi'liya. Yep. So the fi'l itself. So the verb itself. Alright? Fi'l, fa'il, maf'ul bihi. In English, we say subject, verb, object. Right? John ate the sandwich. But in Arabic, verb comes first. Ate John the sandwich. That's how it would be. Akala Yahya a sandwich. Okay? Okay? Alright, now we said something, I don't know if you were here, Abdurrahman, yesterday. Well, we said, what is unique about Arabic, and other languages have this too, that we don't have in English, so we don't really study this in English. What is the unique feature? Wissam, what is that unique feature that we have in Arabic that doesn't exist in English, so we really don't translate? It may exist, but it's not the same way. The cases. That every part of speech has a case. Okay? Every part of these 5 parts of speech will have a case that is stamped upon it. The case that we are studying is called what, Abdurrahman? The case that we are studying. Yeah, the case. We're studying cases today, right? So the unique thing about Arabic is that it has 4 cases that apply to the parts of speech. The case that we are studying is called Ar-Rafa. Good. And we are studying how it applies to the part of speech. Right? So there are 4 cases. Ar-Rafa wal-Nasb wal-Jar or Khafd, also known as Khafd, wal-Jazm. We're not looking at the other. We're only looking at Ar-Rafa. Islam, Ar-Rafa applies to which parts of speech? Let's say the Jumla Fi'liya. Fi'l, fa'il, maf'ul bihi. Rafa applies to which one? Fa'il. Good. Abdurrahman, Jumla Ismiya, Mubtada and Khabar. Rafa applies to which part of speech? Mubtada and Jumla Ismiya consists of Mubtada and Khabar. Which ones of them receive Rafa? mubtada and the khabar. Both. So we have a total of 5 parts of speech, right? فعل فاعل مفعول به مبتدا and khabar. Right? The fa'il and the mubtada and khabar will receive raf'. Okay? Next question. When we're talking about asma as opposed to af'al verbs, this question is for Wissam. A raf' is marked by 3 ways. What are they? الضمة ألف and waw. Dhamma, alif and waw. So you all see how this structure is working? We're basically like juggling 3 different things here. This is like juggling. You're juggling, but you have to juggle them all at the same time. Right? Just to even get in the game, you have to do all 3 things at the same time. You got to know the sentence structure, you got to know the concept of cases, the signs of the cases, and then the parts of speech. Should we do this review one more time?
Yes.
Do a review one more time. Good. All right. Now, in the Arabic language, there are 3 types of words. Let's start from the top, right? Because actually he missed yesterday's class. That's why, right? He and Islam missed both. Abdurrahman missed. Okay, so you missed both. That's why. All right. In the Arabic language, there are 3 types of words. Ism. An ism has a meaning in itself. Period. That's the definition of an ism. People say noun, but it's a little bit more than a noun. Okay? Because red, for example, is an adjective. In Arabic, it's an ism. Alright? Ism and fi'al and harf. Okay? A fi'al is a word that has meaning in itself, but is connected to time. It has meaning in itself and is connected to time. Okay? And a harf is that which is not an ism and not a fi'al. Okay? Now, when we use these words, let's focus just on the ism. Okay? We're going to focus just on the ism. The ism, so you're going to circle, make a box around the ism, and then put a dash, and it's going to break out into 7 types. 7 types of, the ism will be one of 7 types, which is logical. Masculine singular, masculine dual, masculine plural. I was about to say masculine feminine. Right? Okay. Next, feminine singular, feminine dual, feminine plural. That's 6, right? So where's the 7th one? Broken plural. Broken plural. And what's the mark of a broken plural? Is that the word itself has to be altered somehow. Like kitab, you don't say kitabun, you say kutub. Right? فيها كتب قيمة. Okay, إخفاء. فيها كتب قيمة. That's broken plural. Now, let's ask the question, how are we going to make use of these words? Individual words. How do we make use of individual words? By putting them in sentences. Right? Now the sentences are 2 types. Okay? Jumla ismiya and jumla fi'liya. Dependent upon the first word. Simple as that. The jumla ismiya consists of 2 isms. Ismain. Okay? The first one we call the subject, in Arabic, mubtada. The second one we call the predicate, in Arabic, khabar. Are we clear so far? Tell me when you're ready for the next part, Abdurrahman. He's taking notes. Okay. The second type of sentence is the jumla fi'liya, begins with a fi'l. It has 3 parts of speech. Fi'l, verb, fa'il, subject, maf'ul bihi, object, recipient of the fi'l. Okay? Like, akala Yahya al-sandwich. Okay? Now, here is where everything gets tricky. Up to now, it's just common language, right? Here's where you really start juggle that 3 balls. Anyone could juggle 2 balls, right? Here's where you have to juggle the 3rd ball. Arabic has cases. Cases that indicate, okay, the part of speech. Right? And really makes us independent from using helping verbs in the Arabic language. You don't need to use helping verbs. Okay? You use these cases. The cases in Arabic are 4. Okay? And they apply to parts of speech. Alright? The 4 cases are al-rafa, wal-nasb, wal-khafd, wal-jazm. Okay? Al-rafa, wal-nasb, wal-khafd, wal-jazm. The dominant marker of the raf' is the dhamma. The dominant marker of nasb is the fatha. The dominant marker of khafd is the kasra. The dominant marker of jazm is the sukoon. Okay? Now, we want to look now upon these. You have to imagine these cases like laws, right? And the parts of speech like individuals. Not all individuals are in America are the same. You have citizens, you got visitor's visa, you got H1 work visa, you got student visa, and you got illegal aliens. Okay? The law is the same US law, but it applies differently upon each one, right? The US citizen, he can work as many hours as he wants. H1 visa has different rules, right? He's got to stay as long as he's got that visa. Student visa has like a limit on how much he can work, right? The visitor's visa has a limit on how much he can earn. Okay? There are different laws. So, same law, different application. So, you imagine that the law of rafa, which we call in English the nominative case, it applies to 3 of the parts of speech. The mubtada, the khabar, and the faa'il. Rafa, this law applies to the mubtada, the khabar, and the faa'il. 3 of the 5 parts of speech. Okay? Now, depending upon what type, remember now we have to go back. So you see it like we're juggling. We said the words, types of words, right? And then types of sentences, that's the second ball. And then the cases, that's the third ball. So now we're on back to the first ball, which is the 7 types of words. So if you put an ism, if you put a masculine singular in the place of a mubtada, khabar, or fa'il, then how will the rafa' manifest? Through the dhamma. If you put masculine dual in the place of mubtada, khabar, or fa'il, how will the rafa' manifest? Through the alif. If you put a perfect plural, like a masculine plural, okay, in the place of mubtada, khabar, or fa'il, how will it manifest? Through the waw. Okay, it's the same law, but it manifests differently on the different types of citizens or different types of people in the country, right? So you understand, Abdurrahman? You're juggling 3 things here. You're juggling the type of word, the part of speech in the sentence, the case, and how the case manifests upon that word. All right? That's why we say الرجل كريم. What is that? Mubtada and khabar. الرجل mubtada, كريم khabar. How does it manifesting? With what? With the dhamma. الرجل كريم. And as for whether you use 1 dhamma or 2, that has to do with definite or indefinite, ma'rifa or nakira, right? So you're going to use 1 if it's ma'rifa, 2 if it's nakira, right? الرجل كريم. أكل زيد, okay, الطعام. Zayd ate the food. أكل فعل. So now we know which is jumla fi'liya. Now we know there's not going to be mubtada and khabar in the sentence. There's just going to be fa'al maf'ul bihi, right? So akala is the first word. So what do we have next? Zaydun at-ta'ama. So Zayd is the fa'il, and we know the fa'il is marfu', so what's the alama of the rafa there? The dhamma. Yeah. The sign of the rafa is the dhamma. So you got this, Abdurrahman?
Yes.
Islam. Capiche? Hamza? Wissam? What's the French for capiche?
Speak French.
Comprendo. With an X at the end? Okay. Alright. Last go around. Is this go around good? Did you get it now?
Yes.
Okay. If you really grasp this portion, I'm telling you, everything it's all the same after this, right? Because you're juggling 4 balls. The word itself, and its different types. The part of speech, the case, and the indicator of the case. The marker of the case. We call that alamatul rafa. The inflection of the case. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. We'll go cut the stream and we'll go straight to fiqh, in which we're discussing